From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. By liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. We're talking about Marvel's Cinematic Universe again, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Joining me today, but not really saying much because he's here so we have him for the recorded episode afterwards. It's Mr. Rob. Rob, how you doing?
Hello.
So, he's also here because he's the Marvel nerd on top of nerd on top of nerd on top of nerd. Like, we were just jumping off characters that were in this movie, and he's like, oh, they're in this movie? Well, did this happen? We don't know what that is. And then playing co-host for the evening, it's the Mellis of Jaws. What's up, Will?
Oh, friends.
What's up, mister? I spent money on a mobile game.
It's not a mobile game.
It's not a mobile game?
I became a whale. It's fine. I needed the coffin daddy. It was fine.
I mean,
Guys, the whale!
I become a whale all the time. I just go upstairs and check the fridge.
Listen, I spent the money. I did a 10 pull. I pulled two 5 stars in the 110 pull, and I'm like, where I win the 50-50 and then lose the 50-50, one right after the other. It was literally summon Rocha, summon Bailu, and I was like, so I win and lose the 50-50. Yay!
Alright, so we're talking about Guardians 3, and let's get right into it. Rob, obviously help us out with some of the characters, if backstories and all that stuff. But Will, give us like a good minute, 2 minute of your review of said movie.
Best Guardians of the Galaxy movie, 10 out of 10. Couldn't have done anything wrong.
I mean, I think they should have had Adam Warlock in there in a lot more, since teasing him 8 years ago. I shall name him Adam. He's only in about 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, but they're probably teasing him because they want him to show up more. Because everyone's like, oh yeah, this is the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie. True, but who knows? They could end up doing more Guardians of the Galaxy movies because there's a whole new team now.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit, because I think they did that ending the way they did because Dave Bautista and Zoe Saldana don't want to come back to their respective roles as Drax and Gamora. But what did you really think of the character growth in this movie? Because that's really what I want to get into with you, Will.
They finally became adults.
Yes, and it took a little raccoon almost dying, which should have died, almost dying for them to be like, alright, we gotta go on this dungeon hunt. Are you drinking decaffeinated Pepsi?
It's all I have. It's all I have.
So,
Rob, I'm gonna need you to cough it over. Cough it over. Come on.
I have a beer in the freezer waiting for me. So here's my little stuff with the movie. With everything leading up to this movie, and throughout the comics and everything, Rocket dies. Rocket is dead. Like, right when you start showing his backstory, and Lila and all the other animals that are really trying to just be free and intelligent life, but the High Evolutionary has something completely fucked up on his mind. He's supposed to die. I think they decided to not pull that punch and leave him alive, unfortunately. As much as I like Rocket, and I see that, Joe, Rocket needs a series. That would be cool, and him and Groot series. Be like a buddy cop bounty hunter film. I enjoyed it for what it was. This, I think, is my second favorite Guardians movie. I would go see it. Will Poulter as Adam Warlock was pretty good for when he's on screen, and he's got some of the funniest moments on screen when... Crud. What's Adam Warlock? The gold people, Rob. What are they called?
Oh, don't ask me that.
Oh.
That's too obscure.
Oh, well, that's very obscure. Well, she goes, show him we mean business, teach him a lesson. Straight up murks the dude, and she's like, we wanted answers. He's dead, the pet is crying, he takes pet. And it's now his pet. Because he feels bad, and I think this movie basically shows empathy for it's Ethan. It's Ned Stark. Heads are gonna roll.
I can't really see you because I have Locha as my background because Coffin Daddy is here.
I mean, he's flashing in and out. But I enjoyed it. I really liked the High Evolutionary as the villain, mostly because animal cruelty is a thing, and I was very shocked. PETA was like, "Don't go see this movie. Fuck this movie." There's so much animal cruelty in this movie. If you guys don't know, Rocket's girlfriend is an otter, Lila, and she doesn't have arms. She has robot arms because they're experimenting for a better universe or a better planet. But I liked it. I had fun with it.
No, it's not that. He's trying to make the perfect species.
Yeah. And completely fails until Rocket decides, well, they're all feral because of this, and he goes off. And I really thought the yelling was a little much throughout the second half of the movie with the High Evolutionary. But it got the point across. He's a good villain, but here's the thing, and Rob will attest to this. All the good villains are dead.
Yeah.
If you think they're any sort of competent and you like them as a bad guy, chances are they're dead at the end of the movie.
Well, we still have Loki.
He's not even a villain anymore.
No, female Loki.
She's a misunderstood villain.
We're not even sure if Sylvie's a full villain.
Yeah. Speaking of this, what movie are we seeing at Cannes this year?
I don't know. The movie theater's shut down, so...
Is it really?
Yeah. Did you not read the Discord yesterday at all?
No.
Oh, yeah, apparently all of a sudden the frickin' theater shut down without any notice, so...
Well, that's depressing. There goes that. Now we just gotta relegate ourselves to porn in the hotel room.
What?
Man, I already made you cry once. I don't want to need you to cry again.
Oh, you didn't make me cry. You almost killed me. I was choking.
Listen, just because there's a hentai panel at con does not mean we need to watch porn in a hotel room. No.
There's many.
Does Star Trek
like
porn
7.
make good porn?
I saw that. It's hilarious. We should see it again.
Oh, Jesus. What about the, oh god, I can't think of his name, the Duke Nukem voice.
John St. John.
Yeah, I want to hit that this year. But Rob...
It was hilarious last time I saw it.
Rob,
He wasn't there last year.
you gotta see this movie. Usually you're right on top of a lot of these Marvel movies. You gotta see it. Will, is Guardians of the Galaxy... is Guardians of the Galaxy and their trilogy the best trilogy we have in the MCU?
No.
What is?
Spider-Man.
And we're just talking about Tom Holland's?
Yeah. Said MCU.
Yeah. Well, why? Do you think The Amazing Spider-Man or Tobey Maguire's is even better?
No, I prefer Tom Holland.
Yeah. Honestly, I like Tobey's better as long as you chop off that third movie. Like, that third movie doesn't exist.
I mean, when you try to shove like 4 villains in a single movie, like, what do you expect?
I mean, yeah. But Infinity War and Endgame did it.
No,
They
that
built
was
up to
one
that.
villain.
With a lot of other henchmen.
No, it wasn't one villain, Will. They also included the Dark Hand, Cole.
Yeah, but they're minions to Thanos. Therefore, still one villain.
No, if you read the comics, they have personality unto themselves. Eben Dark
They
is...
showed it in the movie, but they're still minions. The main villain is Thanos. There's one main villain.
Oh, we're at 70 subscribers now. Holy shit, we've gone up 3 since we started.
Woo!
Woo!
Progression!
70 subscribers and now we're at 73, or we were at 67 and now we're at 70.
We were at 67. Whoever was 69. Nice. Oh god, this is what happens when Susie's not here to corral us. We go.
Batman.
Oh,
Batman, I caught a little Pokemon, Batman.
I caught a little pony, Batman.
oh no. Rob, leave your furry shit out of here. So before we close up shop, this is our last live episode for I guess 2 weeks, because next week you'll see Rob and myself talking about God of War. Because that'll be a lot of fun. We'll be at Kineticon, though. Probably making a shit ton of videos going up on our YouTube and TikTok. Will, talk about your panel. And what is Kamen Rider?
Bruh, if we are gonna talk about what Kamen Rider is, we're gonna be here for an hour. Because I'm just gonna run the panel.
No,
I'll
don't.
put the panel on the screen. I'll just run the panel. Let's go.
No, just for the people viewing. For very what is it called? Reader's Digest version of what Kamen Rider is. Or I will do it and be completely wrong.
Okay, as someone who's actually read Reader's Digest, that would take too long because Reader's Digest is too freaking long.
Okay, it is Japanese Power Rangers.
Nuh-uh.
That hurt to hear.
There's only, but there's not a team. There's one.
Okay, then what is it, Will? Real fast.
Rider kicks.
Japanese superhero.
Which I have on my computer. And I really need to finish Drive.
If you watch Power Rangers, just imagine one Power Ranger, but there's actually depth to him.
Don't let it.
We finished 0-1 for during Rider time. Now we get to start watching Saber.
Yeah,
As soon as
and
Pop fucking downloads it.
Will is running a panel at Kineticon. He's gonna have Rob, Mikey, himself. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna have fun with that. I'm not going to try to steal a mic and explain the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast to a room full of people because that would be wrong. But if
Yes, you have 3 people up on the stage to do that for you.
yeah, as much as I would like to.
You're very noticeable.
Hey, leave my weight out of it, or the bald head, one of the two.
Oh, I had a comeback.
Is it wiping off my mother's mouth?
No, it's very rude.
All right, Will, where can people find you?
People can find me going to D&D in an hour.
Yeah, I gotta figure out another group that I can go with on Thursday nights now. Rob, where can people find you and your happy ass? Because you need to get back to writing.
I do, and it's painful because I'm looking at my screen every day, just Word open, just staring, and it stares at me, judging me, knowingly.
Alright. Rail. Star.
Is that
Alright,
better,
Rob.
Nate?
Rob, here's what you start doing. You start playing Honkai Star
Oh, that was
Rail.
hot.
Then you'll get some writing. You'll get some writing. Inspiration.
That's not how it works for me.
You know, you never know.
Well, I'm gonna send it over to Rob Paulson real fast. And if you don't know who Rob Paulson is, he's Carl Weezer. He's 6'5". He's Pinky.
Judy.
All right, going over to him.
Hey, you guys, this is 625 here from Lilo and Stitch. Some people think of me as AJ Coppola. I don't care. Just follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch at NDTA Jalistar15, and Xbox and PSN at AJ All-Star 15. I should have said AJ All-Star, but I'm a sandwich maker. What the hell do I know? Do yourself a favor. Go get yourself a hot fudge marshmallow tuna fish and ham sandwich. All right? Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
What are you looking for?
Oh, well, why don't you just
Angel
ask her?
624.
Why didn't you just turn around and ask me?
Because I didn't want to.
Stitch with boobs.
624 is Angel, 625 is Leroy, 626 is Stitch, and 627 is Leroy.
You know, I just thought of something. Susie should do a panel naming all the experiments in the same frame of in the same frame as Wacko does the countries.
Oh dear God.
But all right, everybody, we'll see you later. We'll see you next Thursday for a pre-recorded episode of me and Rob doing God of War. Bye.
Or Dad of Boy.
Yes.
Bye.
Why'd you say it like that, Rob?
Ciao.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.